Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Trial Hours of Gaming. Today, we have Road to 500 week ahead, and it is episode 28. Now, you saw, obviously, if you're watching this video, you saw the thumbnail. Pokemon Randomized Real Edition and Pokemon Premier Journey. The countdown begins because both series are going to end nearly about the same time. And I want to talk about that. Not ending like permanently, but ending the current seasons. So, I actually want to talk about this, right? Because currently, I think this week we see episodes 33, 34, and 35 go up for Pokemon Premier Journey. The series ends literally not this week, but next week. So at this point, guys, it's crazy to think, but yeah. Meanwhile, I still have to record the Elite Four episode. I'm literally training up Pokemon right now because the levels are a little off for my guys, and I've decided a solid number. But this week, we should see episodes 29, 30, and 31 show up for Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition for Yellow version. And the countdown begins because after those, next week, I'm thinking the two series will end back to back. And I wanted to bring this up here, and I will probably talk about it again next week, because it's kind of crazy, because I'm just going to straight up say it. How the schedule is going to go, and I know we're talking schedule early, so let's kind of talk about the schedule at the same time when we do this. So let's go through some other stuff first, like milestones. All right, guys, 394 subs. I want to thank you, everyone who subscribed, everyone who watches a video, comments, just checks it out and decides, you know what, this was kind of cool. Or hey, hopefully there's improvements. If you think there needs to be improvements, let me know. Just be respectful about it. Don't be a dick, right? We're on 394 subs out of 500 on the road to 500. 380, we unlocked Pokemon Premier Journey. I think the series has gone fantastic, and the next step's going to get better. 400 subs, Yu-Gi-Oh! Mystery Masochist returns. That will be crazy. 420, sub week number 2, sub week number 1. I decided I was going to do some stuff today. I don't know if anyone saw it. I did post a poll about stuff, and I took it down right away because I didn't like how it was formatted. I tried a couple different polls, but I just didn't like how it was worded. So over the week, I kept testing stuff and taking it down. I don't know if anyone saw it, but yeah, things did go up for a short amount of time. I decided I'm going to redo it a little bit. And you'll see why, because not only am I going to ask, per day a little bit differently, it's also going to be more of a formatted thing where I ask you what type of series you would like to see for it, or if you have another suggestion. But subweek number 2, that's 420 subs. Subweek number 1, I'm getting the format I like down right now, so we'll see. 440 subs, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack Day returns. 460 subs, you decide stream edition. You guys decide a whole week of streams. I was about to say subs. You guys can decide a whole week of streams. 480 sub week number 3. 500 subs, Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector's Journey returns with a massive big bang. So much to go over on that. I cannot wait, and I'm glad we didn't just skyrocket to 500 because I'm not prepared for that yet. There's still a lot of work going on behind the scenes. But let's talk about milestones non-sub base before we get back to the week ahead. Milestones non-sub base. Lose weight. I gotta be honest. I've been so excited recording, editing, doing stuff. Doing a bunch of things. I really haven't been working out. I haven't really been doing much of anything, and it's been really cold, and I've been lazy, and I'm just a bunch of new anime came out. I gotta be honest, I literally am kind of like bundled up under a blanket watching romance animes, feeling sad that I'm single. No, that's not true. Not just that. I watch a bunch of different animes, but yeah. Get a job. I have a lot of prospects. Let's just say that. I'm more positive now than I was parts of last year. Get a video sponsor. I wish. Get a channel stream sponsor. I wish. All that would obviously go back in the channel. Record at a live Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon event. Down the road when we get a better camera, I'll 100% do that. Collab with a YouTuber with 5K plus subs. Again, I want this 5K subs thing to be with someone who likes me, likes the content, and likes to, probably reach out to me. And, I don't want this to be I try to reach to someone and it's kind of like a buy them or a pity thing. I want someone else who's at that mark to see us at, no matter whether it's right now, whether it's at 1,000, 2,000 subs, and say, that guy seems cool. I want to record a video with him. His community seems cool. I want to record a video with him. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. So now that that's done, let's talk about the week ahead. So obviously see on screen, Monday today, Road to 500 week ahead, this video you're watching it. So we're going to go over this, right? Tuesday, Pokemon Premier Journey. That's actually going to be episode 33. I know, it's crazy. And we are, no spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, but, we're at a pretty good point. Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition will actually see us pick up episode 29 here, right? And this is a sad one, I will admit. Yeah. Thursday, Pokemon Premier Journey again. This time, it's going to obviously be episode 34. Friday, Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition. That will be episode 30. Pokemon Premier Journey on Saturday is going to be episode 35. And then Sunday, it says Pokemon Randomizer Stream Edition, just because if I decide to do it and I want to stack these things a little bit differently, I might. But I don't know if I actually truly want to do that yet. Yeah. So Pokemon Randomizer Stream Edition, I may save these. I may put this here to try to break up Randomizer a little bit. But if it is Pokemon Randomizer, that's episode 31. And I have, as I said, I have not recorded the Elite Four yet. So you can kind of guess what episode 29, 30, and 31 is about, if I'm talking about training for the Elite Four. Now, I have not partaked in the Elite Four yet, so I don't know if Real Edition will actually end right now. I don't know if it will end at episode 32. I don't know if I will fail, lose a bunch of Pokemon, and have to do... I don't know yet. That's the big thing. And so, let's, that's the week ahead. Let's go back to me, guys, because let's keep talking about this, right? I want to be honest. After episode 35, next week, we'll have another Road to 500, this. And unless I have a topic to talk about, I'll probably bring this up again. Pokemon Premier Journey Season 1 for Ultra Moon ends next week. Episodes 36 and 37 will show off probably Tuesday and Thursday. And then that Saturday, Pokemon Premier Journey Season 2 Episode 1 for Let's Go Eevee will launch. Okay? Now, that's big, and not just in my mind, but it's massive, because then we're on the Switch. The thing that sucks about Premier Journey, and I've been playing on my 3DS this entire time, catching extra Pokemon, Premier Journey is more than just me playing a game for the first time. And for me to play Ultra Moon on an emulator, because it was the best, easiest way to capture, I tried a number of ways to capture the 3DS, it just didn't feel right to me. Using the emulator allowed for a higher quality, it made more sense. But Season 2, we're on the Switch. I'm on my real account. We'll be catching real Pokemon that I keep. Training them, battling. I'm going to take it more serious in a way. Let's Go Eevee, maybe not so, because there's some weird mechanics to it, and we touch on that later. But Season 2 is the beginning of something new. And at the start of Season 2, I'll ask you guys for some stuff. That's what big is now. You are interacting more with the series. Season 2 is going to change things. And trust me, there's are going to be points where things are added every season to have it bigger. After Season 2, or partway through Season 2, probably more near the end of Season 2, I am going to introduce one of the grandest goals of all time for the Premier Journey. And this is what we'll pick up in the games after that. All the way to whatever the current game is, when I complete this challenge. And that challenge is technically never ending, because it has to do with completing the Pokedex, catching all forms, variants, shinies, etc., etc. But there's more to it than just that. And I don't want to go into detail now, but Pokemon Premier Journey is going to continue to grow. Now, as I said, Season 2, I've recorded 2 episodes of Let's Go Eevee. One will premiere Saturday, and the next one will premiere next Tuesday. Not this coming Tuesday, next Tuesday is... Let me say this. Again, I'm throwing off. Next week, we'll see the end of Season 1 and the launch of Season 2. Next week. Not this week that you're currently watching. Not this week of content, right? And I'll talk about it more next week. But that's big, because I'm super excited for that. Yeah, it's coming near the end of the week, but Premier Journey. Now, let's talk about Randomizer, Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition. This week, we will see... I only have 3 episodes recorded, by the way. This week's content is done. Episode 29, 30, and 31 are recorded. 32 will be one of 2 things. And this may be spoiler, I guess. Either I beat the Elite Four champion, and we go to Mewtwo's cave to find out what randomized Pokemon replaced Mewtwo. I secretly have a bet in my head of what it is, and we'll find out if I'm right or not. Because a part of me feels like it's going to be... in my head, I feel like I know what it is, but I truly don't. I don't know what it is. But episode 32 will either be that. It'll be battling the Elite Four, beating, the champion, becoming champion, going to Cerulean Cave, finding out what Mewtwo's replacement is, and wrapping up Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition for Pokemon Yellow. Season 2. I mean, it's crazy. Both of them, yeah. Then it's about figuring out what the next Pokemon Randomizer game is. The week after, when we see Premier Journey wrapping up its final 2 episodes, I need to figure out what Pokemon Randomizer's next game is. Because we're doing Let's Go Eevee, I don't want to do any Gen 1 games. So when I ask people what they would like to see, the options are pretty much going to be Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6. Actually, maybe not 3. Because I did... Maybe I should remove 3 because we already did Omega Ruby. And because Randomizer Stream Editions come back, we'll have Alpha Sapphire running. So yeah, maybe it should just be Gen 2, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, and Gen 7 as the options. Because now we can do Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon as options. I'm glad I talked this out with you guys. Even though you're not responding to me at all. I think that's helpful. Because literally, next week, not this week, next week, we'll have another Road to 500. I'll go over this again. Premier Journey, episode 36. Real Edition, episode 32, which will either be the finale, beat the Elite Four and everything, or I lose. And I have to figure out a new team and train them. And that's going to be a bunch of hecticness because I'm going to be recording that Real Edition, I believe, Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I will technically learn. You're seeing this on Monday. I'm literally recording this Tuesday. I'll be recording episode 32 Tuesday, and either Randomizer Real Edition will be wrapped up, or I have failed, and I have to come up with a whole new team, which will be daunting. Yeah, that worries me a little bit. But, yeah. This week, a lot of great stuff. We're going to see episode 33, 34, and 35 of Pokemon Premier Journey. We're going to see episode 29, 30, 31 of Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition. The next week, we have 2 more episodes of Season 1 of Pokemon Premier Journey. We'll have, hopefully, just 1 more episode of Real Edition. And then Wednesday, we'll probably see if... Well, I guess next week's Road to 500 will have some spoilers in it. Because for the week ahead, if Wednesday says... Friday, because Monday will obviously Road to 500. Tuesday will be Premier Journey. Wednesday will be Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition. And that will be the final episode, supposedly, 32. But then we'd have Pokemon Premier Journey on Thursday, which is the finale of Ultra Moon. But if Friday says Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition instead of Stream Edition, then I failed. And I'm in a panic and having to figure out how to rebuild a team. And training them all up and getting them to Elite Four level without trainers. That's crazy. That's crazy. Then obviously Saturday we'll see Pokemon Premier Journey Season 2. And then Sunday will be Pokemon Randomizer Stream Edition like I'm hoping Friday is, but I don't know. And maybe Sunday will not be Stream Edition. It probably will no matter what, because I would like to get that back in the fold. But, I just realized the stress I'm under if I fail that Elite Four match. And I'm trying not to overtrain. I'm not. I just need to be within realistic range of beating the champion. Yeah, wow. But guys, sorry if that looked a little ranty or sounded a little ranty. It's just a lot's going on. I'm super excited for the ending of 2 Pokemon series of Season 1 for Premier Journey and Season 2 of Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition. And then we'll also next week see the launch of season 2 of Premier Journey, which I cannot wait for because we'll be on my Switch. We'll be playing, which I honestly, I look like a complete idiot at the beginning of season 2 because let's just say someone bought a controller, was super excited about the controller, and Let's Go EP doesn't use a Pro controller. I wish I knew that when I recorded it. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below about all these Pokemon shenanigans. And until next time, I guess next week, when we will cover what happens next week in our wrapping up of Pokemon, tag out. I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreon members. Urza and Scott, you're amazing. If you guys want to check out Patreon and join it to get a shout out at the end, check Patreon down in the link description below. And you can also, like Scott did, make me re-record this.